Good morning, fourth grade. This is our lesson for understanding the meaning of multiplication on Monday, August 24th. We will be working on pages 2 through 7. All right, so for the first thing, understanding the meaning of multiplication. Think it through. What is going on when you multiply numbers? Well, think about that before. All right. When you multiply, you work with equal groups. Equal groups are key words. These groups of shells are equal. 2, 2, and 2. These groups of shells are not equal. We have 3 in this one, 1 in this one, and 2 in this one. Think, multiplication is a way to find how many in all, but a fast last year with multiplication. Oh man. So here is our arrays. You can arrange the equal groups into rows and stack them on top of each other. This is called an array. Remember, rows go across and columns go up and down. So we have 3 rows of 4 balls in each row of 12 balls in all. 3 times 4 equals 12. Reflect. Do the chairs in your classroom make an array? Explain why or why not. So since we aren't in school, our school doesn't have a classroom full of chairs with an array. But what I want you to do is think of something that has an array. My example is going to be the ceiling tile in our classroom. Okay, so think of something that has an array. Now, our next, equal groups and multiplication. Remember, equal is our key word because they all have to have an equal amount or the same. Let's explore the idea. Use a picture to show equal groups can help you think about multiplication. Use the picture to answer problems 2 through 5. Okay, so what I want to do is, there are fish. How many fish tanks are there? Well, I'm going to say 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to put 3. How many fish are in each tank? So this one means that I have to count how many fish are in the tank. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 fish in each tank. How many fish are all together? Well, I could go back and count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So I know there's 18. But an easier way to do that would be to write 3, because my 3 tanks, times 6 equals 18. Write the multiplication equation. What multiplication equation could you write to tell about the fish? So what do you think would go in here? I need an equation. Remember, I have to have 2 factors. So the first one is going to tell me how many groups. I have 3 groups times how many in each group? 6 equals 18. Now, the next one, try these 2 problems. There are 4 apple trees in Nell's backyard. She picked 5 apples from each tree. Draw a picture to show the equal groups. Well, I know when I use cubes, I have to go back and I have to look about and talk about and think about the numbers. There are 4 apple trees in Nell's backyard. So I know there's 4 trees. She picked 5 apples from each tree. Well, she picked 5 apples from each tree. Draw a picture to show the equal groups. Draw a picture to show the equal groups. Well, the first thing I'm going to do is say there are 4 trees in Nell's backyard. So this first number is going to tell me how many of trees. So I know there are going to be 4 trees. So I could draw 4 circles. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, I want to see how many. She picks 5 apples from each tree. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, I know this would be 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5. So I could count by 5s, 5, 10, 15, 20. Then it says, what multiplication equation can you use to write about the apples? Well, I know I have 4 groups. So 4 is going to be my first number because I had 4 groups times 5 in each group equals 20 apples. And it says write a multiplication equation to write about the apples. Let's look at page 5. Let's talk about it. Solve the problem below as a group. Look at the picture you drew for problem 6. Explain how you decided what to draw to help you solve the problem. Well, we knew that there were 4 groups, right? So I could write I drew 4 groups because there were 4 trees. Now picked 5 apples from each tree. So I put 5 in each group. So now let's look at problem 6 again. Draw an array to show the equal groups. Well, I know I have 4 equal groups. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw my 4 equal groups. But this time I need to use an array. And I know an array has rows and columns. So the first thing I'm going to do, because my first number, I'm going to use 4 times 5. So 4 is going to be my rows. So I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, 4. And my rows are going to go across. So then I'm going to have to put 5 in each one. But since I already have 1 there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that would be my array. All right, look at the array below. What multiplication equation can you write for this array? Explain what each number in a multiplication equation means. So I'm going to look at my array here. I know I have 2 rows going across, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 in each row. So I would write, oops, 2 times 9 equals 18. There are 2 rows. There are 2 rows. There are 9 squares in each row. There are 18 squares in all, because I know 2 times 9 is 18. All right, so let's try it another way. Okay, work with a group to use rectangles to understand multiplication. All right, so what I'm going to do here is you can push the tiles in an array together to make a rectangle. Write the multiplication equation the rectangle below shows. I'm going to give you a second to write your multiplication. I would do 1, 2, 3 for 3 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So my array would be 3 times 7 equals 21. All right, now let's look at this one. Draw a rectangle made up of square tiles that shows 5 times 3. All right, so this one I want to show 5 times 3. Well, I know 5 times 3 equals 15. So what I'm going to do down here, I can't make my tiles like this, but we're going to try the best that we can. So our first number is going to be how many rows we have. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now I'm going to have 3 in each one. I already have 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So if I didn't know what 5 times 3 is, I could always count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Or I could count by threes. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. And I still get the same answer. All right, last one. All right, let's look at this page. Okay, we're going to put it together. So we're going to apply. This is the independent work. Use what you have learned to complete the task. What I want you to do is complete problems 16, A and B. Oops, I got the wrong. Ugh. All right, guys. Sorry. So what I want you to do is to try this page, talk through these problems as a class, then write your answers below. We will talk about these as a class, but I want you to do these on your own and bring them to our Zoom lesson. So you're going to do 13, 14, 15, and then 16, A and B on the next page. And I will see you in Zoom class.